Mr. McKeel, if the Russians decide to make Dallas one of their target areas, how many people would you expect to survive out of that area?
Well, I'd like to answer that this way, Jack. Let us take an assumed aiming point over the Dallas area, such as Commerce and Anchorage Street, and let us assume, say, a 5 megaton nuclear weapon equivalent to about 5 million tons of TNT. If the explosion was over this particular aiming point, for a radius of about 3 miles from aiming point, approximately there would be 100% casualty, up to about 3 miles. Now beyond this point, of course, your casualty rate would be reduced depending upon the degree of protection that the people had. For example, blast damage, heat damage could be expected to range as far as 10 to 12 miles from ground zero, and the farther away from the point of explosion, point of impact, naturally the casualty rate would be less and less for an unprotected population. If they have some means of protection, shielding or shelter or something of this nature, of course, the casualty rate would be much less, depending upon the degree of protection that they had.
Would most Dallas citizens have time enough to try to evacuate the city?
Well, of course, again, that depends upon the amount of warning time that we would actually get over the Dallas area, and no one knows exactly how much this would be. It could be assumed that they might get 30 minutes warning, they may get 3 hours warning, they may get 10 hours warning. No one really knows. But it does take time to evacuate people. If they happen to be under this fireball, say for a radius of 3 miles, more or less, of course, they're not going to be around to tell about it afterwards. So if they can get out from under the fireball, out of the tremendous impact area, they have a good chance of saving their life.
Some civil defense officials have said that the problem lies in public apathy. Is that really the problem?
I wouldn't say that the public are really apathetic. I think what they need is local leadership from the governmental officials. This is their prime responsibility. The state officials, and of course, guidance and leadership from the federal level as well. Thank you.